YouTubers, and anybody who desires to watch the troops of UNSC, TROOPcast number 2. I am UNSC Trekman, your host and leader of the troops of UNSC Halo Clan. Stay tuned for this being your source of the latest and greatest Halo news, clan information, and other great intelligence that you're going to need, especially if you're going to be part of our clan. I want to say great thanks to Major UNSC Rellik, ranked up since the last time that we were part of you guys, and you guys were listening to us.
Yeah.
And thank you for all your hard work. You hit your second set of 343 posts on our forum, and that gave you another automatic rank up. So great for you. Nice job.
You're going to keep that a secret.
Woohoo!
I'm not going to keep that a secret. No, people are gonna know about that. I also want to give another shout out to First Sergeant UNSC Tango, current leader of our risk takers and primary full active competitive training division. I shout out to Sergeant UNSC Knightfall, who is with us for the first time on this TROOPcast number 2. Current leader of Archangels, our second division of training for competitives. And along with all of these guys that you're going to meet today, we also have our special guest, UNSC Pink Misty, who's been in the clan for a while, and she's joining us on our second TROOPcast, so enjoy her time talking. I'm going to toss it over to you, Knightfall. You've got the ball. Go ahead and introduce you a little bit about yourself, please.
Hello there. I am UNSC Knightfall. I was introduced to this clan through, ironically enough, a mutual friend who introduced me to Misty a few years back during the Call of Duty days. Please do not call me a traitor for that.
And, you know, that just means that you got upgraded to the proper game. That's all it means.
I prefer to look at it as I was passing the time in between Halos. A little bit of background about me. I've been playing Halo since Halo Combat Evolved, but I didn't really learn Halo until Halo 2. I did not have an Xbox at the time Halo CE was out, and bought one for my 24th birthday when right around the time Halo 2 launched, got on Xbox Live, and, you know, went through my own personal boot camp, largely on Lockout. But
what a great map.
Yeah, I learned so many tricks on that map and some insane jumps. But well, later in the TROOPcast, there's going to be some birthday shout-outs, and I don't mean to give away a spoiler alert, but I did want to throw in a fun fact that I found out recently that Halo Combat Evolved released on November 15th, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that kind of significant and kind of endearing to me that since I've stuck with this series ever since, like, just it kind of makes it a little more special to me.
Well, thanks for letting us get to know who you are. I'm going to pass it over to you, Pink. You're on the spot.
Hey, how's it going? I have been in the troops since the Halo 3 days, which feels like forever to me now, since I'm partying and Reach and pumping up for Halo 4. But Trek and I have been friends for, God, how long has it been now?
It's been at least 4 years.
Too long.
Too long, exactly.
Too long.
But yeah, we had some fun times in Halo 3, and I hope to keep things going for Halo 4. So I'm going to feel like a news anchor here and pass it back to you, Trek.
All right. Thanks, guys, for letting us know who you are. Rellik, I'm going to pass the ball to you.
Oh, the grip ball?
I'm going to pass the grip ball. I'm going to hammer pass it over to you, dude.
That thing explode.
All right. Let's see. What can we talk about here today in this second TROOPcast? First off, welcome tubers and troopers alike. Second TROOPcast, you can see we brought along Knightfall. We brought along Pink Misty. Again, making another appearance is Tango, myself, and Trek. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. We're going to be talking about a few things here. We're going to talk about a little bit of our TTs, which are our combat training squads and divisions, which is headed up by, like you heard before, Tango and Knightfall. Knightfall just recently got promoted to that position. He's going to do a great job. So far, I've seen nothing but good things from him. Tango is another guy who's going to be doing an awesome job ever since he's got into this clan, which was a real short time. I think we talked about that last time in the last TROOPcast. But he's been going above and beyond the call, for lack of better words.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're looking for here in the troops. People that's willing to step up and do the right thing to represent this clan to the fullest because the potential we have here is unlike any other. And hopefully we get more people to come in like that, do what we got to do, go out there, kick some butt, and
kick some armor. It's
yeah.
armor kicking now.
Okay, kick some armor.
Or better yet, mantis kicking. Anyway.
It's more like mantis stomping, and then too bad we don't
face.
But yeah, basically, we're gonna be explaining a few things, so stick around. Tango and Knightfall will be taking the way soon.
All right. I do want to give a quick shout out to a couple of upcoming birthdays. We've got Private UNSC Gooch Eman. We've got Knightfall here. Gooch, his birthday is on November 4th, the day before Halo 4's release.
Wow.
What a day to have a birthday, man.
I know what he's getting for his birthday.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what his birthday present is, of course.
Enjoy it.
Knightfall, your birthday is, as you hinted at, is November 15th, which that puts you at 11 years to the day when Halo 1 was first released. So that's actually, I can see where you're coming from. It is pretty special.
Yeah.
Got UNSC Odie, whose birthday is November 25th. Shout out to all you guys. Wish you guys a great happy birthday in the next couple of weeks, and glad to have you with us.
Happy birthday.
So, all right, now that we've kind of had that high note, I do want to introduce kind of a low note. One of our senior officers, UNSC 6 side, he had his grandmother pass away in, I believe it was Monday of this week. And she was in her late 70s, had a very long and full life. Thankfully, she passed very peacefully in her sleep. From everything that I was told and everything that I talked to the family about and everything, she was basically a Spartan in her own right. She raised 8 kids by herself without a father figure really to support the whole crew. She supported her entire family, was the ground upon which her entire family relied. And as a shout out to her, and as a shout out to UNSC 6 side, and letting everybody in their family and everybody that knows them, let them all know that we are family in this troops of UNSC. We all feel each other's pain. And so we're going to give a few minutes here or a few seconds and dedicate a little bit of a song that is dear and near to my heart. And I think about this anytime someone passes that I know, and that is the song Never Forget from the Halo 3 soundtrack. So we're going to be playing a little bit of that in her memory and a dedication to her. So that's what's going to be going on here in the next couple of seconds. So everybody will just join me in a few seconds of silence, and we're going to play that song.
On that note, though, I want to give a special message out to Six Side. If you're watching this, which I hope you are, you should be. Um, on that note as well, we want to do a little something special for you because you mean a lot to us. You are a brother to us. We feel your pain, and we want to make your grandmother an honorary member of the troops of UNSC. So she'll
Absolutely.
forever remembered among our ranks and never forgotten.
Absolutely. So we'll be getting up with you, Six Eyed, and we'll walk everybody through that process. But yes, we will have an honorary Spartan amongst the troops of the NSC. And I think this is going to be an ongoing thing. So anytime that we have families that's close to us that passes, we're going to be doing this on a regular basis from now on for the remainder of the troops of UNSC. So this is a starting point, but it's also a continuing point. That all being said, I'm going to drop us onto our next topic, which, Tango, I'm going to let you take this away. The topic is Forward and Dawn.
Woo!
So it's all up to you, Tango. Go for it.
Well, that's a really broad topic. And I just watched the
Exactly.
5th one.
So
I'm
narrow
still
it
freaking
down.
out about that. That is, what can I say? Oh,
Everything.
yeah,
Anything.
wait, just
Oh, before we do
spoiler.
anything, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the whole thing.
Thank
Like
you.
last time, dude. If they haven't seen it by now, then they're never gonna see it.
Well, not
Not
necessarily.
not true. I just watched all of them today, so
That's
just
just slow.
saying. Just saying.
So yeah,
it's
if
awesome.
you haven't seen all of them, pause this video, keep it open. Don't worry, don't leave us now.
Exactly.
And go watch all of them right now.
And then come back.
And then come back and plan the TROOPcast.
Well, I'd like to start off the fact, and I've already discussed this with Frank and Rellik a bit. I want to discuss my favorite parts of it, and I gotta say, I was totally blown away when I saw that hunter,
Ugh.
like in complete detail. That was so cool. I am never gonna forget that. Yeah, definitely. That was amazing.
Why is it such a memorable moment for you? Like what was it?
Well, no, because it through all the Halos, like Halo 1, 2, 3, all of them. Okay, I should have been more specific with the names, but whatever. All of the Halos, the hunters have always been.
A beat?
It's been the daunting part.
hmm
Like if you played the campaign a few times, you knew right around that corner there's going to be 2 hunters waiting for you.
And you run like hell.
Well,
I
it's
run
always had that not necessarily psychological effect, but it was okay. This is the tough part. This is the part that I got to work up to, and then you see it in Forward Unto Dawn, and they're so detailed, and it was amazing. Especially the eyes and the cannon and the armor itself and the movements. They just had it spot on. I love that part.
Yeah, they really did a good job with the graphics there, I must say. It was impressive.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. There was so many other good parts, but that definitely stuck with me.
It like scares the hell out of you. You're like, dang, it's a hunter. Ah, time to run away.
Well, yeah, like when the hunter was stepping up to Chief, and the Chief looked up to it, and it's a good 2-3 feet taller than an already 2 meter tall, or God, I don't know my conversion. Like 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall, something ridiculous.
We get the picture.
I would love to hear your guys' opinions on and preferences on your favorite parts and
Well,
things
back
that stick with you.
to the whole hunter thing though, because I did like the hunter part myself. I was just hoping that the worm that was on the floor and Chief steps on it, whatever. I would really like to have seen him pick that thing up and just squish it. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Just squish it in his hands. Yep, exactly.
I thought it was just too easy to just step. He should have picked it up, tilted his head a little, and then squished.
Agreed.
Okay, I guess. Okay, go ahead, Trent.
I was just amazed at the detail. I mean, even in the hunter, the Megalico, as far as a race, what they are is just a conglomeration of worms, and they did that. Wow. That's all I can say is just wow. Anyway, back. Yeah, you were saying.
Well, I was just gonna take over and give my favorite part of the series in general. Basically, I like the whole series, period. But I kind of did like the reveal of Kelly and Fred there at the end, and Master Chief being as vigilant as ever, looking out the back of the Doc Bay with the gun out ready at the ready, and just There's no shaking that guy, you know. And I was like, hey, that's Master Chief, bro. I was
Looking the other way. I don't see you. I can't hear you.
People can talk, do whatever, but he's at the ready. That's Master Chief, man. Love it.
Exactly. I was actually really impressed with the way that they brought Kelly and Fred in there. That was, and again, the detail. Kelly, just wow, perfect, perfect, perfect. Just that's exactly as she's described in the novels. Just
I wish I could have seen her run though.
yeah. Oh yes, yes. If we could have just seen Kelly run, that would have been a completely different thing. But yeah, definitely. I have to say, I think my favorite part, and I'm the twisted sick person here. My favorite part in the whole series was when the elite came down the hallway and they're coming out of the rooms. You know, they're the elite's in the base and is attacking them. And shoot, I can't remember his name. The Oriental kid, I can't remember his name. But he turns around and he stops cold. And he turns around and he starts looking at everybody else. And boom, there's the energy sword right in the middle of it. I'm a sick kind of person, but the amount of detail that was put into that that actually made me jump back from my computer. So I was like, whoa! Okay, was not quite expecting that. And that kind of thing just, I don't know. That was one of my ultimate favorite parts. Plus the ODSTs, of course, dropping outside.
Yeah.
Seeing the drop pods pop open and people pop out of the pods. I was just like, God, that's amazing. Very well done.
You gotta engineer that track.
Well, yeah.
Wait, why do you say that like you're already working on it?
Well, Pink, your part?
Because he is.
I actually have to say that my favorite part, since I just watched the whole series today, all in a row, my favorite part actually was all of Cortana's thoughts. It really gave me a look into how I don't know if I would say corrupt is the correct term, but how she couldn't shut herself off. It really was, it was so simple yet so in depth at the same time.
That whole rampancy thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, and you know what, Pink? I have to say, I knew you were gonna pick that.
Oh, we all knew that.
Am I predictable? Come on.
Face Cortana.
No, well, everybody loves Cortana, and
she's I don't know, she's at the top of the list for me. Like, she's one of my favorites, and she always will be.
She's top of the AI food chain.
Yeah.
Knightfall, any thoughts? Any thoughts on your favorite part of the Forward Unto Dawn?
Oh yeah. Like being someone who like appreciates little things and small minor observances, and being a guy where curiosity drives me. There was a few moments that like the very beginning of the series when that SOS beacon comes out and it starts out in present day and they're referring to the guy as Commander Lasky, and he's like, play it again, please, and all that, and then like there's this look on his face, and it slowly intensifies as they're playing it again. And if you listen close in the background, everyone aboard the ship he's on, like there's this very faint crescendo of them like getting louder, like everyone's starting to freak out. Like no one ever thought they'd hear from him again. Like 117, they know who that is immediately, and then the flashback occurs. So then you have the body of the series where he's at Corbulo Academy. Another part that I found particularly intimidating, kind of as a reminder of, don't forget who you're dealing with as far as the covenant, was when the cadets was asking when the chief showed up later in the series, like, the chief's like, let's go, you're the only survivors. And Thomas Lasky's like, at the school? And the chief looks at him and he's like, on the planet. And it's just this really, really frighteningly, this reminder of what the Covenant are capable of doing.
Exactly.
Like all of a sudden, like this ain't like it's one thing for them to say, yeah, it's one thing for them to say this is not a drill when they're being evacuated, but then like the action rather than words really comes into play when the chief tells them this. You imagine how terrified must they be feeling like when they hear this. That was one of those moments that stuck with me.
Yeah.
So, well, towards the end, did you associate Lasky's holding the dog tags and the stone and whatnot with his first reaction to the message?
Yeah, that was a question I always wondered. That agitated look on his face when he first received that beacon, and I'm like, why is he mad? They should be relieved that it's the chief. But I had a feeling at some point in the series that this would be resolved. And at the end of it, I guess I could kind of see why. Even though Chief did, you know, show some respect toward Lasky when they were finally aboard the Pelican. Um, and I also want to second that notion that Rellik brought up earlier, where the other Spartans took their masks off and Chief is just staring outside, just so ice cold, unfazed, ready for the next target, on alert. One
Exactly.
and another thing I noticed is there was this moment of mutual respect between Linda, or was that Kelly?
It was Kelly.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
Kelly.
Kelly.
Between Kelly and the female from the
Yeah, the squad.
academy. Yeah, like they just had this silent stare moment,
Yep.
and like I found that kind of remarkable as well. So those were a few of my favorite moments within the series.
Well,
I
I do
took
have
that
to
as
admit,
in.
oh, go ahead.
No, no, go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have to agree with you, Nightfall, that it was really, I don't know, I think, I have no idea how the writers did such a good job, because the cliffhangers that they left at the end of each episode, they were really, in the next episode, they were answered perfectly. Like, they gave you just enough detail to find out what happened, but you did sort of had this ability to imagine further of what could happen.
Exactly.
So I did also love the little one-liners, like when Chief was on the Warhawk say, "Burst that gun, don't spray and pray."
Exactly. Oh my God, that was incredible when that happened. I was like,
Oh man, I
wow,
was mad
serious.
laughing, bro. That goes back to like in the first one of the first episodes, track. Actually, when we first met Chief in the series, where he asked who's the good shot here or whatever, and Sully's like, probably you.
Exactly. It's like, you probably.
I loved that line.
Oh God, the whole series in general. I am so glad that 343 did it themselves. I really hate to say this, and I don't want to take down and mark down all the production companies that are out there that do their thing on a regular basis, but you know, it's hard for me to imagine anybody, and I'm dead serious, any other company doing a better job of even this short story of a film than 343 did.
So
From
343 is doing their thing, man.
from the
All the
detail
reviews
to
they
the accuracy. Oh man, just
they're doing their thing.
exactly.
I'm impressed. I thought, after Bungie took it over, like, they got a lot on their plate. They really have to step up to the plate and hit a home run with this one because they can't afford to fail. And man,
Exactly.
they smacking it out the park in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely. I think 343 is going to go a really long ways, especially just man, the fact that they're incorporating the novels first of all, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that actually real quick here. I'm re-listening to The Fall of Reach on audio, and I realized that between chapters 15 and 16 is where this attack on Corbulo Academy takes place.
I
It's
gotta look that up.
it's really right after they get their Mjolnir armor and before they go into full combat. It's literally uh, right after the first instances of the Covenant attacks, and this is right after James dies in the novels. James dies on the mission to go destroy the Covenant ship in orbit above.
Yeah.
I think it's Sigma Octanus. I think is where it is above Sigma Octanus. No, I could be wrong. I remember that. Anyway, but yeah, the whole attention to detail, because one of the things that a friend of mine pointed out is that they didn't have shields in this, or that there was no shield flare, but they're still getting shot at, still getting needled at, and all that kind of fun stuff. And they're so young. The people that they chose to portray these characters are so young. It fits perfectly in the timeline that this is getting up to, the place where the full set of Mark V Mjolnir armor is introduced with the shields and with all the capabilities, and all the final upgrades. That's what's coming next, and
Makes sense.
it's really great that you can actually put this in the timeline. This happens right after chapter 15 in The Fall of Reach in the novel. So if anybody's interested in where Forward Unto Dawn fits in the Halo timeline, that's where it fits. It fits right between chapters 15 and chapter 16 in The Fall of Reach by Eric Nylund. So
Thanks for that insight, Trey.
go get it, read it, get up to speed, get up to par, read all the novels. God, they're amazing.
Good
Anyway.
books.
All right, I'm gonna take us off the topic of Forward Unto Dawn, and do a quick ring around the rosy, I guess, of the different fire teams, different squads, the different things that have been taking place. And Tango, that gets directed over to you since you're Cam's leader right now. Go ahead and take us off. How's the past couple of game nights gone, and we'll go from there.
Well, game nights, the casual part of it, have been somewhat hectic. I'll admit, it's been a hectic ordeal that we all go through. It's always fun, but I unfortunately missed the last one, and I don't even think it got off the ground, which is sad to hear. If it did, let me know, please. I want to give recognition where it's deserved. But I would like to remind everyone that is clan only. I personally was not aware of this at first. I do admit some fault to the people that were coming in. That was my bad. It is generally a fun time. Seriously, you guys, you need to show up. I'm sorry, but no one shows up. Well, no, not no one. No, not enough people show up. I'm really thankful for everyone who does. It's always a good time, but it's sad to see like such a fun time had by such a small amount of people when it really should incorporate everyone.
They're missing out.
They're just missing out on a whole bunch of fun and playing some various games. And Fun Night isn't necessarily just restricted to Halo. In the future, we're going to start having Poker Night being part of Fun Night, or we can actually have people jump in and do different games. Shoot, it's game night where you can choose a game, you can play it, but play it with another clan member at least, or play it while you're in a party with clan members and discuss it, talk about it. It's all about having fun. It's all about letting the rest of the clan. This is literally like Mingle Zone. This is where you get to mix and mingle with the rest of the clan. Get to know who you're talking about, who you're talking to, who you're spending time with. It's a good way of getting to know your people.
Well, I would like to add that it isn't technically required of anyone, but I very much recommend that if you can attend, you should attend. And if you're sitting online and you're not doing anything and you're staying by yourself, come on. Come on, join people.
Jump in, have some fun.
We got a whole ball of fun for you.
Exactly. And shoot, what we should do is set up an 8-on-8 Griffball night. That would be
Oh my gosh.
8-on-8.
8-on-8.
Well, Halo 4 is right around the corner, and considering that we'll have it all in our possession, we can do that on Halo 4.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and seeing as how that this TROOPcast will be posted officially tomorrow, which will be the 4th, the day before Halo 4 comes out.
2 days, 3.
Well, today is the 3rd, but we're going to kick it over and actually upload it on the 4th so that it's officially on a Sunday, just like the last one was. I did want to do a little bit of talking really quickly about a few things. Number one is MLG training and MLG playing and the precursors and all that stuff to the actual MLG sets. I believe that started either today or yesterday, meaning the 2nd or the 3rd. I think it started off. I believe it officially kicks off in full bloom on the 4th.
Yeah.
Full hardcore goes off on the 4th.
I was watching live streaming today with the legends and whatnot, and man, it's impressive. These guys are just going at it. Pink was actually watching it with me. What you think, Pink?
Yeah, it's people have skills. It's crazy to see the teamwork too. It's insane, and we're definitely should get down on some of that teamwork someday. It's gonna be awesome. I'm pumped for it. But yeah, it's awesome to watch. Actually, my first time watching anything like that.
Amazing.
Yeah. I was like, whoa! Did he just really pull off that move? It was crazy. Some really good stuff going on there.
And on that note, I kind of want to say that there is constant straight live access from live streaming access to Halo 4 gameplay. If people are interested, if you guys want to do it, just look it up. We've got Machinima, the Machinima people from Machinima Prime are doing literally a constant 24-hour open gameplay streaming until the release of Halo 4. And MLG, I think, is doing some live streaming here and there. So just if you guys are really interested in the gameplay and the footage and that kind of stuff, keep on board with those kind of things, because those do exist. Those are active right now. Like I said, this is Halo news. It's not just all about the clan, but
Ooh.
it's about Halo news too.
Yeah. Now I know what to watch at 5 a.m.
Exactly. So, with that note, anybody who's seen any of the footage, even just the little clips, what is your guys' thoughts on DMR versus battle rifle versus sniper? Rellik, go.
Well, what I've seen so far, because my last video I watched was one by IGN, and they had a about 4 minute video on SWAT, and a lot of the guys were using the BR, and the BR was like taking them down like instantly, dude. I mean, I know everybody's probably going to be more towards the DMR and whatnot, but I think I'm going to have to give the BR a shot just because of the 3-shot recoil, and the bullets go up real quick, so you could probably easily get a headshot so much easier with that gun. Especially with the videos I was seeing, it was just like down, down. I'm like, wow. So I don't know. I'm liking the BR so far. I've always liked the way the gun looks, period, over the DMR. But yeah, we'll see. I like the BR.
Tango, your ideas.
Well, I hate to go back to Halo 3, but this Halo 4 reminds me so much of Halo 3. The way I see it, the BR is meant for medium range. It's a great gun. I'm probably going to be using it more, only because it has from what I've seen, it has a slightly faster fire rate than the DMR. And from what I remember back in Halo 3, I like to use the carbine better, just because of that slightly faster fire rate. The way I see it, the DMR has become... No, I got it backwards. The battle rifle from Halo 3 has become the DMR, and the carbine from Halo 3 has become the battle rifle. And, well, the sniper has always been the sniper.
Okay.
Was
sorry.
there... Oh,
Ink.
that's okay. That's okay. Was there mention of a sniper rifle? I think there was. I actually am not a very good sniper, but I cannot wait to pick up that sniper rifle in Halo 4 and test that thing out, because it looks like it can destroy. That thing.
Oh yeah, you saw the parts with the Covenant sniper rifle. I think it's called the binary rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beam rifle.
Well, the beam rifle's coming back, but there is also the binary. The binary is Forerunner, isn't it?
Binary's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm definitely testing that sniper rifle out. I think it's definitely gonna do some damage, and if I can get down with that, then it's gonna be beast mode on.
Beast mode. Love it. All right, Knightfall, your take.
BR DMR sniper rifle. Okay, I guess we have a little bit of a consensus here concerning the BR. I don't want to narrow my horizons. I always try to broaden them, and I want to be equally comfortable with the DMR on a situational basis as I am with the battle rifle. But that being said, as much Halo 3 as I played, I like how the weapon functions. And I've done a lot of reading on the Halo Waypoint forums, and there's all this senseless argument about, well, DMR has faster kill time, and a lot of people have this argument that that's like the be-all, end-all, like, solution that makes it the superior weapon, and they're not taking into account, the situation. What angle does one person have versus the other, and so on. I don't want to get too in depth here, but then there was like a video that I was watching. There was a live stream of T Squared, I think with some GameSpot editors, and they were in theater mode watching some matches T Squared was playing. He's a MLG player, former Halo 3 champion, in fact. And T Squared was pointing out the range on the battle rifle is actually further than what a lot of people had speculated and whatnot. And he was demonstrating how far the thing could reach. So I want to be comfortable with both, but the BR is my baby. and I want to go to. That's probably going to be one of my main go-tos. As far as the sniper rifle is concerned, something I wanted to point out, especially for people getting back into Halo for Halo 4, or people who played a lot of Reach that may not have played a lot of Halo 3. The sniper in Halo 3 has this sharp recoil kick-up effect when you're scoped in and you take a shot. Meaning you can't just leave it on target. It's not a laser beam anymore like it was in Reach. Halo 4 is bringing this back from what I was seeing. T-Squared's extensive use of the human sniper seems to have a very similar effect where it kicks up quite a ways before you can take your next shot. So sniping does appear to be a little bit more challenging in this game, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the hitbox is a little more unforgiving like it was in Halo 3 as well, where you're either on the visor or it's a body shot, because as all of us may remember, the hitbox was pretty generous in Reach when it came to sniping.
Too generous.
Yes, it definitely was. Well, me personally, as Trek, I'm gonna say I'm gonna swap back and forth between the DMR and the BR. I love the battle rifle 3-shot thing. I was amazing with that in Halo 3, especially for SWAT. I remember having the 3-round burst. I remember taking out 3 people in a row with one burst of that rifle because they all stood in like a cascading order, and it was really weird. I used to fire while swinging the weapon, and somehow I spread out my shots just enough that one shot each hit these 3 people in the head and took them out. I'm actually looking forward to
But
duplicating.
you had that on a file share.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the problem is I didn't know anything about file share back when I was doing that, so that was long gone. But I remember pulling that off several times, and I'm really looking forward to doing that again in Halo 4 if that option is going to be there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I pulled off a couple double kills.
Man, that was so much fun. I liked the battle rifle just because of the 3-round burst. However, being the kind of player that I am, I'm a person that I'm either in the thick of things or I'm on the back burner. I can't use a sniper to save my life, and I know that, but I can use a DMR pretty decently at range. So I think I'm going to be swapping between the battle rifle for close combat, mid-range kind of things, and the DMR for mid and distance shots, just because that's my comfort zone. I can't really get up close and personal. Pink, that's your domain. That's where you rock everything. Just beat the garbage out of everything and everybody. You don't know. Just letting everybody know that's watching this. Don't ever get up close and personal with Pink because she beat you down, and that's just all there is to it. Will happen.
But you know what? You know what we could do? Like, since the game's coming out on the 4th, and we'll have it for a while before the next TROOPcast, we can actually, come back to this topic with actually using where we have actually used the weapons in game, so we can actually give a better view with actually having our hands on it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I just want to give people an idea of what we're planning on. This is just my aspect of it. It's just some individual details and ideas. That's pretty much all the time we have for this TROOPcast. I did kind of want to touch on grenade versus grenade and tactics and all that, but we're out of time. So I want to thank y'all for listening, for joining us. Pink, thanks for joining us.
Wait, you mean this ends?
This is we got to close it down sometime.
We
They don't
end
go on
this?
forever.
It doesn't?
We could just
That wasn't in the contract. You said this was an ongoing thing.
well, yeah, the TROOPcast is an ongoing thing.
Who wrote your contract?
Yeah, exactly.
Trent wrote my contract. What are you talking about?
Is that the thing
that
in
would
green crayon?
expire.
I got one of those too.
I mean, we could keep going all night if y'all wanted to, but
Dang,
I
no.
really want to put a 2-hour video up on YouTube. Just Anyway,
would complain.
Well, hey Trek.
Go ahead,
I'd like to give a quick shout out to the guys I've been playing with recently. Like, what? Right before I joined up with this podcast or TROOPcast, I was playing with Death Droid and Bandana. Damn, those guys know how to work. I'm having a tough time keeping up with them. Yeah, quick shout out to you two guys. Great job out there. Hope you can keep active, and I'm hoping to see you in the CT divisions or squads. I mean, as well as a quick shout out to UNSC Gucci Man. Great job, seeing lots of improvement. Glad to have you on my former fire team, and I hope to have you in my future squad. cannot talk apparently.
Can I just say thanks for letting me be here. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Thank
It was
you.
great having you.
Absolutely. We'll have you back definitely. I think that's not going to be a problem.
Maybe like
Thanks.
6 shows down the line.
Hey, you know, never,
Hey,
never
whatever works.
sooner could be late. But we'll definitely have you back.
Thank you.
Knightfall, glad to have you with us. Hope to have you next time. Tango,
Thanks for having me.
I'm awesomely glad to have you here, Tango. And Rellik, as always, thanks for being my right hand.
Yeah.
To everybody has borne with us through this wonderful TROOPcast, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming in with us. Thanks for being a part of us. Keep an open mind because, above all, right now, Halo 4 will be dropping on November 6th, 2 days from when you'll be watching this, hopefully. Some players will be moving around within the clan. We're going to be having some rank shifts and some division shifts and some things that are going on. So until everything is settled for our opening clan live premiere on December 1st, when we actually hit the wall and the ground running and go for all the marbles, just keep an open ear, keep an eye on the site, keep an eye on your CO, talk to your commanding officer. You know, don't get too stressed out about things. It's a work in progress, and we're just glad to have you all here. Constant communication. Be in contact with your people. Be in contact with your troop mates, with your clan mates. Be in contact with your CO and your officers. That's what's going to keep you definitely founded and grounded in the clan.
Can I just add a quick
Sure.
word on that? I will be starting up Risk Takers really quick, as well as Knightfall will be starting up Archangels. I'm looking for any and all personnel in the clan that are interested in competitive training. Please check in with me. I want to know who wants to join up. I want to know where to put them. I'd like as many people as possible, but above all, you do have to maintain contact. And I would really appreciate you guys, everyone watching this actually, well, listening to this, to stay active on the site, keep up to date. You have my thanks.
Exactly. Same thing goes, I'm pretty sure, for Knightfall. You know, I know you definitely want to have a really good crew that can work with you and all that kind of stuff. One of the things that we're doing is we're organizing. I've got someone actually actively organizing all the new applications that come in. So when you submit your application to the troops of UNSC, make sure you fill it out in detail so we can know exactly where to put you, who to put you with, and how all that's going to form out. That way, you know, there's no conflicts. Since it's the 4th, when you're watching this, and Halo comes out in 2 days, we thank you for watching. Glad you're with us. Glad you're joining us. Glad you're paying attention to us. Go play the fun out of Halo 4, and I mean that. Go buy it. Go get it. Rent it. Do whatever you have to do, but go play the fun out of it. From all of us here at the Troops of UNSC, we wish you wonderful gaming. Welcome aboard. Join the UNSC today. Find your place. Find your home. Find your team. And above all, fulfill your destiny and become a Spartan.
Bye.
Welcome to the Troops of UNSC TROOPcast, your source for the latest clan and Halo information, along with lots of other wonderful information. That sounds like shit. Fuck.
Hey, nice. Take 2.
Welcome
Wonderful
to the
stuff.
TROOPcast, or the Troops. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the TROOPcast of the Troops of UNSC, your source for the latest clan, Halo news, along with lots of other information. I'm UNSC Trekman, leader and co-founder of the Troops of UNSC, and I'd like to introduce you to the leaders of the UNSC captain.
All right. I'm sorry, dude. We gotta stop. It sounds so. Fine, whatever it is.
YouTubers, welcome to the very first official TROOPcast of the Troops of UNSC. This is where we're going to be talking a lot about our clan, a lot about what we're going with. Oh my god, I can't even fucking do that right.
Great. In case you all didn't know, this is our first podcast, so we're actually getting all the wrinkles out. So bear with us, people. It might be very entertaining, so stick by.
There you go.
Or stand by.
Stick by.
You know what would be funny if people actually tune in just to listen to our bloopers?
That would be great.
I got more people listening to our bloopers than our actual reels. I mean, fuck.
We should have mentioned that in the future we will have, they actually see who we are. We'll have montages. We should have told them what's coming in the future, but we'll do that on the next one.
Oh, yeah. The next one will be Introduction to the Future of the UNSC. Woohoo! I'm going to write that down. Holy shit.
Put it on his whiteboard.
Actually, yeah, I better put that on the whiteboard.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, dude, I have two of them in my room.
Oh yeah, your memory is like mine. It's like partially there.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You see how you guys are talking now? That's how it should have been throughout the whole thing.